Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker. Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Tuesday, November 19th. November the 19th be with you, Connor.
Love you, Mark.
We are live from Chicago, and we are brought to you, as we always are, by Jägermeister. It says here we've got another ad for Jägermeister. They wanted to mix things up and to avoid getting all boring, and so we don't have to read the same ad every time.
Good.
Remember these days? So for this ad, they just want us to chant for 60 seconds straight.
All right. Chanting contest on the couch. Ice cold shots versus damn that's cold.
Damn,
Connor,
that's cold. Damn, that's cold. Damn, that's cold. Damn, that's cold. Damn, that's cold. Damn,
Connor,
that's
you're
cold. Damn,
behind.
that's cold. Damn, that's cold. Damn, that's cold. Damn, that's cold.
That's
Damn,
a
that's cold. Damn,
blowout. That's a blowout.
You're not even close, Connor.
Mercy rule. It's over. It's over. I'm calling it.
He said go is just
Go.
Damn, that's cold. 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 Damn,
I gotta say, as an
ice cold shots.
as an ice cold shots guy, I've
That's
never been more
embarrassing.
disappointed in my
Might have to fire the coach.
never been more disappointed in my team. God damn, we got blown out by damn that's cold. What happened?
Was that 27-2?
I froze because I was too ice cold.
Alrighty, might have won.
Damn, that's cold.
Wherever you're at, if you're hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe doing all the sports stuff or just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with ice cold Jägermeister. Remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister, the cooler, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister US, White Plains, New York. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Well, Mark, last night we had the Monday night football game between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. And the Houston Texans won 34-10. The Dallas Cowboys are not a very good football team right now. Hello?
I'm looking at the first. Okay, I'm sorry. I misinterpreted the prep sheet. I thought this was the front with the college
Right,
football
sure,
odds.
sure,
so my mind is just elsewhere. And we can talk about the game last night, but did the SEC did like Greg Sankey this week just decide? Did they just put out like a fucking memo to everybody, to every SEC mouth out there to just shit all over Indiana? What does this say about your beloved conference that the Indiana Hoosiers are striking the fear of God into the supposed only college football conference that matters? The Indiana Hoosiers.
I have told you guys this shit was coming for 3 weeks, and I have used 3 different teams as an example, and I will still use 3 teams as an example. But yes, Indiana is in trouble if they get blown out against Ohio State.
This isn't a brand. I want to have a different discussion now. This isn't about that. This isn't about what Brandon Walker said. This
You're
is about
saying
why
is Russillo all of a sudden doing it? Why is McShay all of a sudden doing it?
why are the
because those guys lag about 2 weeks behind Brandon Walker.
Okay,
That's why.
all right.
That's why. I don't know, but I have noticed right now everybody. It is like a lot of media has looked down and said, "Oh, wait a minute, Indiana's undefeated? That's not right." It doesn't feel like that. Now, not Russillo, but others guys certainly. And yeah, but it's November.
Why is the tone
19th? It's November 19th, and we're getting ready for Indiana's first big game of the year.
Sure.
And they're undefeated. So naturally, people would talk about them more this week.
It's not natural though. That's the problem.
Why is that not natural?
Because it's like so obviously like what you just said. We look down and we're like, okay, I'm looking at this ESPN. I assume this is an ESPN graphic you put.
Yes, this is based off
Okay.
FPI.
I'm looking at this ESPN graphic. These are the FPI. I don't even know what the fuck it means, but that's one data point in front of us. Oregon has a 100% chance of making the college football playoff. The number 2 team, according to this graphic, is the Indiana Hoosiers. And I think you're somebody that's, in mid-November looking at this, you're saying, no. Can't happen. We got to figure out a way to get Indiana out of here, and that to me is the
okay, all right. If you
that's the unnatural part. It's like you're looking at it and you're like, we got to figure out a way to get.
This chart's all wrong. This chart is all wrong. Ohio State's beating Indiana this weekend. Okay, Ohio State has a better chance to make the playoff than Indiana does. Indiana, if they get blown out, is going to be in trouble as far as the playoff goes. Now, look who's right behind them. Texas. Is the highest SEC team. Why? Because they have one loss. But Texas is in trouble too. Texas, if they don't beat A&M, if they lose to A&M, they are out. OUT out. They fall behind every single SEC team with 2 losses. Why? Because they haven't fucking beaten anybody.
So why aren't your SEC
just
people
like
saying that?
Indy? I am. So I've been saying
I'm not saying you. I'm saying the other people.
I don't know.
Saying everybody else.
Because they're 2 weeks behind me. They're not bright.
Give me your email. I'm sending out. I know you're on the email thread with all these people. Let me fucking send out an email and say, boys, we got to talk about Texas.
Texas is in just as much trouble as Indiana. Nobody will say it because Texas is a brand name. That's the helmet thing, not the fact that people say, "Oh, Indiana hadn't beaten anybody." Well, you only say that because of the helmet. No, the helmet thing is Texas being safely in some people's mind, and Indiana not being safely in some people's mind. The problem is neither of them are safely in.
The problem is you fucking Southerners circle the wagon.
Why do you keep saying me?
Because it's you, Brandon. You did this.
It's you. It's Pate.
You're the number one college. It starts at the
Russillo.
top.
I'm the only
It
one.
starts at the top. You're the number one college football personality.
You're not arguing against what I'm saying. You're arguing against what they're saying.
But your attitude reflects leadership. You're the guy at the top. This goes all the way to the top. It's a trickle down. You said you were talking about this 2 weeks ago, and now it's trickling down to everybody.
The other guys.
It's just so weird. It's just
The other guys spend all season just telling everybody how pretty they are and how great they are and how they're all going 10-2 and how they're all got past the playoff. And they're lying the whole fucking time. And I don't lie any of the time. That's why now they have to spend the last 2 weeks catching up to me. That's what happens. And they're finally saying, boy, Indiana hasn't played anybody. They sure haven't. Texas hasn't played anybody. Penn State hasn't played. Penn State's the team getting a free ride here, by the way. Penn State's greatest accomplishment is not getting killed by Ohio State. Mm-hmm. And that's what Indiana has to do this weekend. As long as they do that, they should be fine.
Hey, Mark, just a quick question here. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Yep.
Indiana Hoosiers, correct? Big
Yep.
Ten football team?
Yep.
They played Washington
They
this
did,
season?
yeah.
Okay. They played Michigan this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Did those teams by chance play in the national championship last year?
They did, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'll
hang up and listen.
That was an interesting phrase you added there at the end. They played for the national championship last year.
Well, guys,
who gives a fuck what they did last year?
Everybody,
everyone putting
everyone
Texas
that's pumping up Texas's
in the
tires.
3 spot.
Everyone that's pumping up Texas is
Again, have I not been saying
It's
that?
not about you, Brandon.
Then why are
You're
you?
making this about you. And it's not about you. It's about the world at large.
I can't make the world as smart as me. I can't do it.
Then it's not. Maybe the crown.
But
of
no.
College football.
That's a bullshit. That's a bullshit
too
bad
heavy.
faith argument too.
Maybe it's too heavy for you.
What he's saying is a bullshit bad faith argument.
No, it is.
It is.
The point is that you are anchored in historical bias.
When you
Everyone's
say
anchored in historical bias,
fine,
and therefore they are treating teams.
But when you say,
based
Indiana,
off what they did last year, except for Indiana, who beat teams who were good last year.
But when you say, Indiana, forgive me, didn't they beat Michigan and Washington who played for the national title? That doesn't matter. So if you're going to say none of the other stuff matters, you can't let that matter either.
But trying to my point is that people are giving Texas credit for shit that they did last year. They're giving teams credit for shit they've done in the past and not what they've done this year necessarily.
I wish I had told y'all that a fucking month ago.
Also, this is just crazy. SEC fans are losing their minds that they tried to build a system that was rigged. They tried to build a system that was rigged where they could get 6 teams in the playoffs every year. They get all this fucking money.
That
and now
part's
that it's
wrong.
being adjudicated correctly, these SEC fans are throwing a hissy fit that other teams can be
Preach,
involved in
Ebo.
the playoffs.
Preach, Ebo.
That part is wrong. Several things have happened this year that just will not happen again, okay? The SEC is more convoluted than it's ever been. It's just a mess. It's usually going to be a little bit more neat than that. The thing that's kind of upset things here is the Big Ten just having 4 good teams and only 4 good teams. 5 through 17, whatever many they got right now. 5 through 16, 17, 18 is trash, meaning those 4 teams have just kind of moved along and taken 4 spots very, very, very neatly, and there's no wiggle room anywhere but the SEC. The SEC is the only place with wiggle room right now.
Didn't USC beat LSU to start the season?
Both those teams are trash.
Okay.
Both those teams are garbage.
Yeah.
Well, how does that matter at all?
But you're
Because
just saying,
the argument
the argument's like
the depth of the conference.
the depth of the conference, the middle, and then Bama goes to Death Valley and wins, and it's like, holy shit, that was impressive what we saw at Alabama. LSU's a dog shit team, and USC beat them.
Again,
Yeah. But you're arguing like the depth of the SEC up until this weekend. LSU was right in the driver's seat to make the SEC championship.
okay.
Brandon,
I agree.
Mark and I would like to say we are not going at you. We are going at your consigliaries.
Yes.
The guys below you. We're going at them.
You're the number 1 college football media personality on planet Earth, and if you can't, you have to answer for your underlings. You understand that, right? That's part of and maybe if you don't want to, or maybe if you feel like that's unfair, then maybe Maybe this is a title that
I don't. I don't think
should relinquish.
I don't think kings have to answer for their peasants. You can kill them all. I don't care. You kill them all. You want them? You got them. I'll round them up for you. You want them? Take Pate. Take Pate. Take Pickle. Take all of them. Fuck them. I don't give a. I'm still gonna live in the castle. So who cares?
It is weird when guys like Desmond Howard are going on national TV and being like, "Why does this Kansas State Arizona State game matter?" Because Arizona State could like work their way back into.
But Desmond Howard has never known anything about college football.
Right,
he doesn't watch college football.
If
We
we
didn't
go
talk
to the
about that.
rankings, he's in like the top 10, correct? He's a top 10 college football personality
Yeah.
according to
Big
Big
Game
Game Boomer, I
Yeah.
believe.
We didn't talk about that. Was like one of the most embarrassing clips for college football is Desmond Howard on College Game Day being like, "Why are we talking about?"
I didn't see that.
Oh my God!
It was Arizona State against Kansas State, 7-2 against 7-2. Both still alive at the time for the Big 12 championship game. They get to Dez. They go, Dez, what do you think about this game? I don't know why we're talking about these two teams. Is this a typo? It was bad.
I just DM'd it to TJ.
He just DM'd it to TJ. Probably not very high because he's not very good.
All right, I'd like to issue a correction then. He's not a top 10.
He's not a
I
top.
think in the past he has been in the top, though.
Well, Brandon, thankfully
78th.
they have another Michigan man in the top 10.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave.
Number 6.
You think Dave's going to go up or down in these rankings?
Well, no, I've
After-
said
after this year.
repeatedly after number 1, it loses credibility fast when you got Dave and Compton in there.
Yeah.
Can't name a quarterback between them. I've never even heard of Robert Griffin III, whoever that is.
Dave's still doing college football stuff this year?
No, he's pulled back on it a little bit. I don't know why.
Huh. Interesting.
Tice, how do we get you on that list?
And another thing, you Big Ten and non-SEC fans, whenever there's an argument, or whenever there's even an argument with merit pops up, you just go straight to big bad SEC. Oh, you SEC fans. No, there's logic to these arguments about Indiana having the 106th best schedule in the country. They have the 106th best schedule in the
never
country.
any logic to any SEC argument. And you
See,
know
there
that.
you go. You're
know that.
just shutting it down based on nothing.
Based on.
If there was a
No, you cannot look me in the eye and tell me that the SEC as a conference does not circle the wagons and fucking just pump out propaganda.
I want you to look me in the eye right now and tell
You
me.
look me in the eye first. I said
No. I'm looking. You look me in the eye,
Who's
and you
looking
tell
who
me
in the
if Ohio State was 10-2 with a very tough schedule, and 10-2 with a very tough schedule and some good wins, and they were possibly going to get left out for a 12-0 Iowa State who played the 106th best schedule in the country, you wouldn't be like, no, wait a minute.
I would as an Ohio State fan.
Sure you would.
If Penn State was getting on their knees to suck my cock, I would tell them that's unbecoming. I would say, what are you doing? Have some respect.
I'm not getting. I'm telling you facts. I don't
say, have
care.
some respect.
I don't care if the SEC gets 1, 2, 6, or 12. I don't care. But if we're dispassionately looking at this group of 12, and one of the teams is comfortably in with playing worse than nobody,
But
you've got to question it.
You're making the argument as though if Indiana would have played Louisville and beat them by 10, this would change
But guess
everything.
what? They didn't because Indiana
And
pussed out of that
guess
game.
what? If they did, you would have still said they haven't beaten anybody. No matter who they beat, they're nobody. Every time they line
No,
up,
that's not true.
Every,
That's not true. If they had beaten Oregon or Ohio State or Penn State, yeah, well, they would have something, but they don't.
So if they played Louisville, their numbers, their schedule, fucking like the algorithm that says they played nobody
That'd be in the 80s now.
would bump up, and then all of a sudden you're pretending like this conversation would go away, and it wouldn't. It would.
You're accusing me if their schedule was tougher, would I get rid of the tough schedule argument? Yes, that's true.
You would not.
I would.
You would if they beat Louisville. If Indiana had played Louisville as was originally scheduled, and they beat them by 10 or fucking 14
they
points,
pussed out of that game.
They did not push out.
They
of the
opted
game.
out of that game.
The conference realignment happened, and the game was scheduled under a different coach. But if you want to say they pushed out of playing a team that lost to Stanford, then maybe they did push out. If they would have beat them, you're saying it as though you would be sitting here and say, actually, you know what? They have actually. They've had a good schedule this year. Everybody would be saying the same shit.
Why? No, mine is entirely based on their schedule.
But so what? It doesn't matter.
It does matter. You brought up the argument.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
And again, Indiana's not the only one because Texas. If they don't beat Texas A&M, they should not be in the playoff.
You haven't answered why your SEC people do this, and you know they do this. And I just need to hear you say that you know they do this, and you don't like it. I need you to look in the camera and be like, cut it out, and let's shit on Texas a little bit, can we?
I've tried to shit on Texas
You
the
have
entire
tried-
season
You can't do it. I don't think he's cut out to be.
because I don't care what these other guys say.
Yes, you do. You literally, that's what your job is. You literally
I
sit
don't.
here every day and you're like, this fucking bozo said this.
I've been telling y'all for years that these other guys just look in the camera and say bullshit. That's what they do. I'm the only one that looks at these things and tells the truth. And I've been telling the truth, and y'all been yelling at me the whole
So
season.
Pick someone random on there to tell the truth about.
There's no team?
Yeah, a team on there to tell an inconvenient truth about. Someone that needs to hear the truth.
Who do you want to
I don't know.
be an
You-
SEC team?
Yeah.
No, you pick it.
And it is interesting.
You pick the
It is
team.
interesting that the SEC team that you choose to shit on is the SEC team that's been in the SEC.
All right, you know what,
for 20
Brandon?
minutes.
I'll give you an easy one. Tell the truth about Ole Miss.
So Ole Miss right now is getting the recency bias nod of beating Georgia last week. They still have the two very worst losses of any contender in the country. They lost to Kentucky at home, which is a god-awful, garbage, terrible loss. They lost to LSU, which is a bad loss. They've got two terrible losses. The recency of them beating Georgia is helping them propel over Tennessee. They shouldn't be over Tennessee. They should probably be last in line in the SEC. But since I'm a Mississippi State guy, if I say it, I'm hating, and the truth is they lost to two really bad football teams, and if you're ranking people by who they've lost to or who they've won, yeah, they get a bump because of who they beat. They beat in Georgia, but those losses are the worst in the country. There. Happy?
All right. Can you do? Could you do Army, Oregon, and Indiana ranked off based off who they've lost to?
I can do Army, Oregon, and Indiana based on who they've played and beaten because Oregon is easily number one. They've beaten Boise State and they've beaten Ohio State, and they are certainly number one. Army and Indiana have played nobody.
We're losing the plot.
He asked me. That's what he asked me.
I know that's what he asked, and I said we're losing the plot.
Okay,
I didn't
all
say
right.
Brandon Walker's losing
Okay,
the plot.
all right.
Let's.
He asked me-
We're losing the plot.
Okay.
The plot should be this: why did Greg Sankey put out a memo that said, "Suck the dick, suck like you've never sucked before"?
Okay.
All suckers, please report for duty.
If you want me to
Suck like you've never.
If you want me to admit, over the last 48 hours, there's been a groundswell of national media rising up and saying, I don't know about Indiana, and we should include more SEC teams. Yeah, I think I've seen that. I've
Okay,
seen,
that's all
and I already mentioned Russillo did it on his podcast the other day. I think McShay did it. I think a couple other guys did it.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah, it has happened, but I think it's less about Sankey saying mobilize everybody and more about finally getting to a week where Indiana's in a relevant football game and going, wow, we're 11 weeks in, they're finally playing a relevant football game.
It's just it's funny how it always works out that it's one conference every single year that always finds a way to do this. So yeah, it is just we're doing this for Indiana right now, and it's only because we're only telling the truth about Indiana, but it's every single year. And I have a crazy prediction. You can put this on the record, Connor. I believe that next year at this time, there will be a lot of chatter about that SEC team that's looking, as we're forecasting the playoff, that SEC team that's looking like it might be out.
Yeah.
And it's down to this SEC team and this other team.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of chatter that other team fucking sucks.
So
get them out of there, and the SEC team should be in instead of that team.
So what you're saying is you've noticed the conference that's most passionate about college football, the conference that has won a preposterous amount of national titles over the last 20 years, a conference that routinely has every single season the most NFL draft picks, that has the most passionate fan bases, that leads the fucking nation in college football, that spearheads college football. You're surprised that college football fan base is excited and passionate about the college football playoff? Because that seems like it makes sense.
Did not have a team playing for national championship last year. Does not have a team
for the first time
in the top two this year.
In 2 decades.
Yeah. So again, goes back to the history part, I guess, that Ebo made earlier. That we're looking back at in 2000.
Why are you anti? Why are you all?
It's just
I'm sick.
I know why he is, because he's terrified.
I am sick of these SEC homers thinking that they're the only ones that can
That's
own
really all
college
it is.
football.
That's really all it is. It's just like at a certain point, just break off and do your own thing.
Anti-SEC people, the SEC phobes out there are more annoying than SEC homers.
That could not be.
You're an SEC phobe.
You know what? If you guys want to go take your little sport to the south and ruin college football for literally like the entire country and everyone, go for it. Just go make your little 18-team league that has a 4-team playoff and crown your little champion down there.
SEC phobe.
That's what they want to do.
That's all they want to
I don't
do.
know why don't you just do that?
By the way, you guys want to do it too. You want to come with us? Yeah.
We don't want to come with. I don't want to come with that.
SEC and Big Ten want to be together.
No shit, they do. I don't want to.
Well, you don't, but the Big Ten does.
I don't want to.
Well, the Big Ten does.
The SEC wants to, and why don't they just do it?
Yeah, do
Why don't
it.
they just do it?
Go crown your own national SEC champion.
I don't want to because I know what's going to happen when the SEC and Big Ten break off, and then they have their own Super League, and then there's a 12-team playoff between just SEC and Big Ten schools. It's going to be right back in the same position where the SEC is like, we should be getting 10 of these bids, and they're never going to stop.
Yeah, they're tricking you into the SEC is trying to trick the Big Ten into thinking they're partners in the situation. Hey, buddy, you know what?
What in the hell are you talking about?
What if we leave everyone behind? We can split it 50-50. It'll be just us.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna get there, and they're gonna be like, fingers crossed. I have my fingers crossed behind my back. We're gonna get 10 teams.
Colorado has a path.
Too.
Colorado does have a path. Yeah, they have a path. They sure do. Got fired up there for a little bit. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was good.
Did you feel good? Just spouting lies. And
I told zero lies. That's the thing about that.
Innuendo.
That's the thing is, I don't tell lies.
I don't either. I look in the camera. I tell the truth to my people. That's why I'm number one. Castle's nice though. If you got to kill everybody in my kingdom, kill them.
All right, that's all I really needed. That's all I was specifically today. We've beaten the Indiana point to death. It was more why now? Why the I guess I know why now, but like
Indiana loses to Ohio State by 7. I will come here Monday and I will be the first to congratulate Indiana on their playoff berth. I will be the first. I might even do it Saturday night. If they lose 59-0, they're out.
I think there's a world where Ohio State.
You think I know what you're saying. The Big Ten commissioner is calling Ohio State this week, saying, "Hey guys, go easy on them."
First of all, the Big Ten commissioner is in Columbus. The guy who runs the Big Ten is in Columbus. We run the fucking conference, so like we call the shots. We tell the Big Ten how it's going to be.
Yeah.
I think
that's why you were able to get Michigan so punished last year.
You're not allowed to talk about that. So, TJ, you want to go ahead and cut that because Brandon's going.
No, you guys run the conference. Surely another school didn't rise up for 3 years and take the conference from you.
Brandon's gonna get fired now.
No, I'm just.
No, we run the. We obviously run the conference.
Yeah,
that's
again
fact.
that's why the second
this came to light, all the Michigan cockroaches start scattering. You turn the light on what's going on there. They're all like, "Fuck, we got to get out of here." I think Ohio State is focused on beating the absolute piss out of Michigan next week. I'm not saying they're overlooking Indiana, but I'm saying if we were to get up by 3 touchdowns, we're gonna let our foot off the gas because it doesn't do anything for us to blow Indiana out. We got to make sure guys are healthy for next week. That's the game we have circled on the calendar.
Well, that's very stupid if that's the case.
Why?
This team you're playing this week.
If we're up by 21 and we start,
this team you're playing this week is way better than the team you're playing next week.
I know, but that game matters way more than the game this week.
Doesn't.
I think if Ryan Day loses to Indiana and beats Michigan, he has a path to keep his job. I think if Ryan Day beats Michigan or beats Indiana and loses to Michigan, he is absolutely fucked.
If he loses to Michigan,
if he loses to Michigan this year,
yeah, that's not even something we're talking about. Like he's not losing to Michigan; they're awful.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why. We're saying the same thing.
Yeah, well, why are you being so paranoid about Michigan all of a sudden?
Because he's like that's
a
rivalry game. It's a hypothetical.
That's not a hypothetical we're talking about.
Like you know how rivalries work. You want to beat the absolute fuck out of Michigan at this moment, given the recent history of this rivalry.
All right, on this graphic, Oregon's number 100%, which seems difficult to say 100%. Like give it 99.99 or something.
Who's Oregon got? They only got Washington left though. If they lose to Washington, they're still in.
They
right?
They only have one game left?
Yeah. They got to bye and then one game.
Okay.
So I think that's the reason, right? Is like they lose to Washington. And
they're pretty much done. Yeah.
Lose to Washington,
okay.
lose
that
to
makes
Ohio
sense.
State. They're probably still in. Right?
So Indiana's 97%. Ohio State's 95%. Texas 94. Georgia 92. Penn State 88. Boise State 77. Alabama 71. And then actually they got Tennessee above Ole Miss. That's interesting. SMU 42, and then on and so forth.
Colorado's favored to win the Big 12, huh?
Are they?
I think I looked that up this morning. They are minus odds to win the Big 12 championship.
So,
also, you know who could really fuck some shit up is Colorado beat them, and then they just went on a tear. Is Colorado State. Colorado State is undefeated in Mountain West play. If they somehow go and fuck up Boise's not getting in.
But isn't that
we've operated on the assumption that Boise?
So that would be.
Wouldn't that in that scenario actually clear things up? if you took
No, but
away
they'd
Mountain
fuck
West.
shit up.
They'd fuck shit up for Boise.
Yes,
but
but
then
the picture
would
would
become
clear. Yeah.
clear because you get a.
So Boise out, Tulane in once Army loses to Notre Dame, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Colorado State. Yeah.
That's now you're now you're
That'd be crazy. That's crazy.
now
Tom.
you're intentionally
Listen,
muddying the picture.
They
I'm-
should have
I'm
one.
talking crazy.
They should have one team that they like spin the yak wheel for. Spot. That's just that is crazy talk. Just one spot that wins the lottery.
I mean, we are gonna get a play-in game eventually.
You just get a.
Well, we're going to 14 in 2 years, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand 14. Just go to 16.
Is that already on the table? The 14?
Yeah, I think it's the new TV contract, correct?
Yeah, 14 was agreed upon before they even started the 12, I think.
Yeah.
I don't really know why or how we got there. I don't know how we got to any of this, to be
Well,
honest.
I think the 14 would be perfect because then it'll eliminate these discussions about who should be in and who shouldn't. Because we'll, in this scenario,
Those two extra teams would make all the
those extra
difference.
teams would be in.
Certainly won't bring a lot of other
No,
teams.
and we won't just move the discussion down.
Well, the discussion's always going to move down.
Yeah,
But
and then South Carolina should be in at that point. Yeah, if we were doing 14. Then.
no, South Carolina. I'm fighting that. I'm fighting battles on several fronts right now, including within my own conference.
What's your number one battle right now?
Probably with idiots like you and you and you.
I haven't said a word.
I know. You're still an idiot.
I just want everybody to love everybody.
Okay, that's stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fight me then.
Pretty stupid.
Wait.
Pretty stupid.
What?
That's a.
Fight me for
I want everybody to love everybody.
Yeah.
Fight me.
if you hate me for wanting to love everybody, I'm just gonna sit here idly as you fight me, and then I guess that.
Oh, you're not even fighting me.
No, I'm not even fighting back because
So I can just hit you.
Yeah, probably. I choose love. That's what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah, I'm fighting South Carolina fans who think because they've won one good game this year that they belong in the playoff, and they just don't. There's got to be a line somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a line.
There has to be a line. In fact, there is. Yeah, it's 12 teams.
They're the what if team this year, I guess. Because what if South Carolina's game versus LSU had flipped?
Yeah, what if they hadn't choked against LSU?
Yeah,
What if Ole Miss didn't beat them by 1,000? What if they?
had to beat Bama.
Yeah, that's all those are great, but
You flip those two of those three, they're probably in. But obviously that's impossible.
none of those things happened.
But that's like kind of how they're operating. They're like, oh, what if we were so close?
Yeah, and
What
Clemson will bust their ass anyway.
What if Ohio State
I
and
don't
Oregon
know.
are just way better than everybody? What if that?
That's a potential. I believe Ohio
What if-
State's the best team in the country. I think they're going to win the national title. It's Ohio State or Georgia.
It's the smartest thing you've said all show.
I've been saying it for. I said.
What?
I've said it to you before.
I know, but you didn't. You said it on this show now.
Okay. All right.
All right. All right.
What?
You don't
Good?
want you don't want to win the Big Ten championship.
Buckeyes?
You want to get there at 11-1.
You don't
Everyone-
want to lose it.
I don't want to. I don't want to lose. I want to win trophies. I want to win games.
Right.
I don't want to. I don't want to enter a tournament where there's a team waiting for us that's beaten us twice.
Yeah.
And I think like some people would say that it's hard to beat. It's going to be hard for Oregon to beat Ohio State 3 times. I don't. I would take the pessimistic view if I was a Buckeye in that scenario. I'd be like, we're obviously Oregon's better than us. We already played them on a neutral field and they beat us. I don't want to have to play them again.
I also think if you're in the game, win the game.
That's a great point. That's a
You know what I mean? I think that's a pretty fair way of looking at it. No, because if you're already having to add an extra game to your schedule, you then would want to get the bye, so then you wouldn't have to play another game on top of the conference championship game. I want to play as little games as possible, which is why it's either don't make the conference championship game at all and try and get a 5 or 6 seed, or
if you make it,
the
win
game.
it and get the bye.
Yeah, exactly.
The two biggest games we have left are this week Ohio State and Indiana, and next week Texas A&M and Texas.
Yeah.
Because Texas A&M Texas could clear things up and muddy things up at the same time. It could get wacky depending on what happens this week. But obviously Ohio State.
What's
and
A&M's record again? Remind me. They're
something
they're,
in 2.
They're
Whatever in 2.
They're out. If they beat Texas, are they?
They would jump Texas. Obviously, then they might jump. I don't know who all they would jump. It would create another more of a logjam, but it would get Texas the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I
It'd have to.
in my
It'd have
opinion.
to.
Yeah, because Texas hasn't done anything.
It'd have to.
And again, I'm looking dead at you on the couch. You guys are the luckiest team in the world right now.
How?
There's nobody looking at you. There's nobody doing what they're doing to Indiana. There's nobody saying they haven't beaten anybody. And everything that's true about Indiana is pretty much true about Penn State. Like
Fuck no.
They haven't beaten anybody. They haven't done anything. Their best accomplishment is a loss, but you guys are safely in. Nobody's worried about
The
it.
strength of schedule for us, you'll find it anywhere between like 30 and 35 ranked in the country compared to Indiana's like 100 or 105.
106.
Just because they haven't played Ohio State
It's a
yet.
big difference. Well, also because we went on the road to USC, we went on the road to Wisconsin, we went on the road to West Virginia. Obviously, teams that haven't panned out.
You've
but still,
named multiple terrible teams.
we have the fourth best strength of record in the country.
Strength of record is a bullshit thing somebody just invented a couple of years ago.
No.
Strength of record's garbage.
No.
What's strength of record?
It's a way of looking at what's the probability that a top 25 team would have your record given your schedule.
Yeah.
Which is a good way to look at like how good your accomplishments are. And it doesn't just deviate like a lot of people like to do
Nerd shit. It's nerd shit.
a lot of people like to do top 25
Mark, you know it's
wins.
nerd shit.
It's nerd shit, but continue.
Top 20 people like to make a random demarcation at top 25, correct? Where it's like if you have top 25 wins, that's like all that matters. The gap between 25 and 26 is not proportional to 1.
I actually agree with that.
The gap between
I actually-
20 and 30 is about the same. They're all about the same.
That is an
team.
important distinction. We fawn over like top 25 wins, but like if you beat a team, if you beat a team that's like 29th versus like 136th, like that's not the same quality of win. Obviously.
Correct.
Also, Brandon, like I know you kind of brushed it off yesterday when I asked about it, but the fact that Oregon went into the same exact environment that we went into in Wisconsin for a night game in Camp Randall and barely won. And we went in there and dominated in the second half.
You guys did
guys-
that.
guys-
Hold on.
Get him, Connor. Get him,
Hold
Connor.
on.
That's
You guys-
that's a data
You guys were trailing at the half. You guys did not dominate that game.
in the second half. Yeah,
You guys did not dominate that game.
we finished the game 21-3
That's great. You didn't dominate that game.
with a backup
He said
quarterback.
dominate the second half. He said dominate.
Yeah,
Dominate the second half, but the way he's saying it is
dominated
like,
in the second half where Oregon had to
right.
scrape by.
You
them.
were trailing at the half. You got the pick six. The pick six changed everything.
Yeah.
You didn't go exactly
just
go
saying.
in there.
Wisconsin had a chance with 2 minutes left to play in the game on Saturday against Oregon to win the fucking game, whereas we had put them to bed. That was the number one team in the country, Oregon, going into the same exact environment as we did, and they really struggled. We struggled, obviously, too, but we found a way to pull it out easily in the end. Like, that's a data point that you could look at and say, oh, yeah, Penn State, they haven't beaten anybody, but that's a pretty impressive game that they had with a backup quarterback.
I think Penn State's a very good team and probably deserves to be where they are. But if we are just lining up schedules and accomplishments,
yeah.
the triumvirate of Texas, Indiana, and Penn State all pretty much have nothing.
Okay, well, we're higher than Texas in strength of schedule, and we're way higher than Indiana in strength of schedule, but okay.
See how people get their feelings hurt?
I'm just saying, you know,
See how people get their
it's
feelings
important to add some clarification. My feelings aren't hurt. Again, everybody love everybody here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, let's add some,
I'm going to hit you in the face.
let's add some context to it, you know?
I'm going to hit you in the face.
All right.
I don't think, and I feel it simmering underneath, I don't think you really want to love everybody. I think you've got anger in you. I think you've got a little rage in you right
Aggro
now.
Connor.
Yeah. So tell me again that no matter what I say about Penn State, you're just going to love everybody.
I know where this is going.
Because morally, this is not an institution worth rooting for. Morally, this is a piece of shit institution that has done things before that are reprehensible. And I'm not even talking about football anymore. Is he loving everybody or is he ignoring everybody?
Are you talking about closing down fast food restaurants?
Are you loving everybody or are you ignoring everybody?
I love you, Brandon.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You should really like
Well, sit there as I
commemorate
detail.
that and kiss him.
Sit there as I detail the last 20 years of Penn State football.
You really going to go there? Pussy?
Oh,
Talk to us about Shady Rays, Brandon.
Get ready for game day with the latest addition to the Barstool Sports Rival Collection, Barstool College. Shady Rays is partner with Barstool Sports to bring you a lineup of premium polarized shades that are perfect for showing off your team pride. The Barstool College Collection features bold colorways inspired by some of the biggest names in college sports, ensuring you'll find the perfect pair to rep your team. Whether you're at the tailgate or in the stands, these shades deliver all-day comfort and top-notch performance. Plus, with Shady Rays hassle-free returns and exchanges, you can shop with confidence. Elevate your game day look with the Barstool College Collection. Head over to ShadyRays.com. Use code MOSTLYSPORTS to get 35% off polarized sunglasses. See for yourself why over 300,000 people have rated these shades 5 stars.
Are the Cowboys on I don't want to spend too much time on that game. It was irrelevant. Doesn't matter whatsoever. That's what irrelevant means. I'm being redundant now. That means repeating the same point over and over. The Cowboys on historically bad at home watch.
Yeah.
Is this at a time when it feels like there's no reason to watch the Dallas Cowboys anymore? Should you actually lock in on like them breaking a record as being like the worst team at home of all time? Because it feels like
is the world falling apart around Jerry Jones?
I saw the stadium like actually is falling apart, right?
Like it seems like there's more criticism of him and just, not even just him as an owner, but just him as a person. Like this guy's lost it. I've seen that more.
Yeah.
All right, I want to see how that lands. How soft did that land? Is that hurting somebody?
Yeah.
I think it was flailing a little bit.
Could have killed him. Judd Apatow tweeted that could have killed everybody.
Judd Apatow tweeted that?
Oh, that was a joke about the Will Smith slap. I guess it.
Oh, sorry.
I guess it wasn't.
I don't remember.
I guess it wasn't.
I don't remember my Will Smith slap lore as closely as I need to.
Yeah, Judd Apatow tweeted, oh my God, he could have killed him.
I got to find that tweet.
Yeah.
I think we've done that recently on the show. I blocked it on mine.
Yeah, are the walls closing in on Jerry Jones? But even if they are, what is that? How does that look? What does the end look like? What does that mean?
Yeah.
The walls can close in on him, but then what?
I think they're just not going to run him again. They're going to run Kamala, I think.
Yeah, he's the
So at home,
one in control.
At home this year.
that piece of metal could have killed them all.
Could have
out of control.
Could have killed him. I'm thinking about right after that show, the reports tragedy has struck in Hollywood. Chris Rock has died after being gently slapped on the face by Will Smith.
It wasn't gentle, was it?
By being briskly slapped on.
Don't make me defend Apatow. So, but yeah, it was still outrageous.
I don't think I could kill you with a slap.
If you slapped me that hard, I would cry. Now I would cry for a lot less, but boy, that was a moment, huh?
Yeah. That's my favorite moment in TV history.
Wow,
that was
their home games. Do you know their home games? Their home games they lost to the Saints 44-19.
Mm-hmm.
This is when they had Dak. Then they lost to the Ravens 28-25. Okay. They lost to Detroit. They lost to the Lions 47-9. They lost to the Eagles 34-6, and they lost to the Texans 34-10. You had season tickets to the Cowboys this year.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. The Cowboys have been losing at some points by 20-plus points.
They lost by 25, by 3, by 38.
What is
by
that?
28 and by 24.
Yeah.
They've been trailing by 20. They're saying they've been trailing at some point by 20 in all of the last 6 games. First time in NFL history. So, yeah, they are historically bad at home watch.
They're on pace to have the worst point differential at home with 189 points. Can you name the team that currently holds the record for the worst home point differential in a season?
Yes, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Detroit Lions.
It is the Detroit Lions.
2008, was it?
2008 Detroit Lions.
Wow.
2008 Detroit Lions.
What?
What?
Something doesn't add up there.
They were minus
what?
176.
I can't know things?
Something.
I can't know
things?
Hey,
wait a minute. I smell malarkey.
What?
What?
What kind of malarkey is this?
They were.
You know what this? You know what this sounds like?
I literally.
It sounds like malarkey.
I literally just looked it up.
Connor, do you sense malarkey?
Look, it's right there.
I think that's pretty fair.
That's
'cause
clean.
The Detroit Lions were pretty historically bad.
They were 0-16
TJ,
that year, right?
malarkey watch?
They didn't win a game.
Mark has been on Sports Geniuses, so I know he knows stuff.
Who was their quarterback?
Was it John Kitna?
Was it?
This is malarkey.
It was a combination of Dan Orlovsky, Dante Culpepper, and John Kitna.
It's hogwash is what it is.
Drew Stanton and Drew Henson also got to play that year.
Was that the Orlovsky running out the back of the end zone season? Or is it you just conflate the two because that was the worst season of football ever and one of the funniest plays ever? And now when I think back on it, I just put those two moments together.
It was
that season?
Yeah.
That's funny. That was really funny. We didn't talk about the Purdue guy. Speaking of end zone awareness.
Oh, yeah. Where he caught the ball in the corner, thought he was in the corner. And
how dumb is he for you?
Because
it's all painted the same, and it's hard to...
Starting to suspect Purdue's just not very good. Yeah. And its players are not very good. Oh, he's ready. Up.
They gave him too much of a pass on the broadcast, and they're like, well, yeah, it's all painted the same. It's hard to tell. It's like, dude, the pylon is literally, it's right in front of him.
Yeah.
I like number
No,
four's
no,
reaction.
That's
it's
AJ
obviously
Harris, yeah.
It's
The
obviously
flag
not,
was unnecessary.
Threw a flag and a hat, I believe.
Yeah, he
It's
did.
obviously not smart, but it's also like
Can I?
we should probably paint the end zone a different color than the
What's
border
the-
around it.
What's the flag for? That's not illegal touching.
Yeah, I
He's
think-
just standing out of bounds.
I believe it is illegal touching.
But he's just standing out of bounds. He's just
Yeah.
out of bounds. It's not like he came back in bounds. That's illegal touching.
Watch the ref. Flag, hat.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was there a unsportsmanlike for the taunt?
No, but maybe they picked
I know.
it up. I can't
I think
remember.
that was probably illegal touching, is what the flag was. But again, that's not. I don't think, because he's just out of bounds.
What's the worst illegal touching penalty in Penn State history? Is there one?
You guys remember when I said that the Cowboys would be a dumpster fire in the preseason? And you guys were like, oh, that's just an Eagles fan saying that?
I didn't say that, did I?
You didn't say that. You didn't say that.
He's the Cowboys guy.
You said I was a Cowboys hater. But no, they're a dumpster fire.
Okay, you got lucky and turned out to be right, because it was just an Eagles fan saying that.
No.
Yeah, you got lucky.
They made no additions
got-
in the offseason
We called it-
except,
no,
for,
we-
except
we-
for signing Ezekiel Elliott. What are you doing?
You were hesitant to call them toast all season.
They
You got lucky.
Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb
Dak Prescott died.
Well, no, but I'm saying they were two of the three major pieces that they needed to sign, and now there's not enough money to sign Micah Parsons. I think you got to trade him eventually when the season's over. DeMarcus Lawrence also on the edge is going to be a free agent. He's getting old. They're probably not going to have the money to re-sign him. Like they have no run game. They have no good receivers outside of CeeDee Lamb.
Well,
and defensively, they're falling apart.
Did you ever think about this? You're stupid.
They will trade Micah Parsons, by the way.
Yeah, probably. They're a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
And I don't know why y'all didn't see it coming.
Then they'll probably get Abdul Carter in the draft. And
Is that your nightmare that Penn State just keeps feeding guys to Dallas Cowboys?
no.
Okay.
Because I think, who knows, maybe there's a chance that the Eagles go out and try and trade for Micah Parsons.
Who do the Cowboys have rest of let's read some schedules. What are the rest of the
Why are we reading the Cowboys schedule?
Because the home thing, dude. We got to witness history. Witness
Well, obviously they'll have to play the Giants and the Commanders at home eventually.
they
Tommy
Are-
Cutlets.
at the Commanders next. Giants at home.
Yep.
Bengals at home, a desperate Bengals team.
Mm-hmm.
Buccaneers at home,
Sure.
and then Commanders at home.
I'll be
Those are
goddamn.
the games left.
I will be just goddamned.
Those are the games left.
One of those games is Thanksgiving, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Cooper Rush
that's
versus
the,
Tommy DeVito on
That's
Thanksgiving.
the Giants game. Yeah,
That's
Who
a
are the,
nap.
Who are the Lions playing on
the
Thanksgiving?
Bears. I think
An absolute nap
Yeah.
day.
Bears. That's gonna be a gross game.
Finally
too.
get a good Lions team for Thanksgiving, and
Yeah,
we get the Bears.
we get the Bears.
That's not bad though.
But Shabuzi's performing at halftime.
Huh?
Huh?
I keep hearing that name, and I don't know what it.
Shabuzi.
I don't know who or what it is.
You don't know. Come on, pull me up a double shot of whiskey.
That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's the remix of the original.
Who's the original?
I believe there's a song called Tipsy that's like a rap song or a hip hop song that he turned into a country song.
Me and Jack Daniels got a history.
Dolphins Packers could be interesting.
Could be. Yeah.
Dolphins can't be playing on Thanksgiving.
That's all we got on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Is there NBA on Thanksgiving?
Oh,
No, there's no college.
Is there college on Thanksgiving?
Well, at least we
we're,
got-
we're usually on Thanksgiving.
Friday,
They
right?
moved us. Yeah.
is the NFL is on Christmas? Is that this year?
Yeah, Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Is there also a Black
Chiefs
Friday
Steelers.
game, NFL game? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, maybe. Here's the thing about Mississippi State and the Egg Bowl on Black Friday. I already have plans. I'm not going to be able to watch that game. I'm gonna be ice thinking.
Icing.
I'm gonna be ice. I'm gonna be icing that day. So I'm gonna be ice fishing or skating or whatever the ice allows me to do that day. I'm gonna be doing it.
There is a
Your lake
Black
may
Friday
never
game.
freeze.
Yeah.
It's 60 degrees today.
It's very, but it's turning today. It's getting.
You
cold.
think this is the turning day?
I don't know if it's the final turning day, but it's supposed to snow Thursday.
We've been snaking a lot.
we snaking?
We've been snaking a lot with the weather.
Supposed to snow Thursday.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but it's not getting that cold. It's only getting down to 41.
Mm.
It's not that cold. It's not that cold.
Ugh.
The Chiefs play on
Can't wait
Black
to do
Friday.
school closings this year.
Cool, yeah. That was a fun segment. Run it back. You want to talk about the NBA?
Well, no, I want to talk about Major League Baseball actually
All right, let's
because
hold off on that.
he didn't put. Oh dear. What's our diarrhea watch on this show? Are we tied at 1?
Oh,
You better have diarrhea.
We tied at 1.
Oh, I think I'm up 2-1.
You're up 2-1.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
About to.
So I have a lead right
it's
now.
a pivotal game 4.
You want the chain?
No, I think I've gone twice and you've only gone once. You've gone.
Oh, so am I winning or am I losing?
I think diarrhea is a lose.
Right. So I'm winning.
You're winning 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I've had diarrhea twice.
I'm
Yeah,
in
I guess
trouble.
you're winning.
I'm in trouble.
All right.
I am having to concentrate to get through this.
Deep breaths.
Okay.
Baseball.
He didn't put on the prep sheet some major news, I don't think. That Soto's meeting with the Dodgers today. And
he's on a plane, yeah.
The murder, death, kill Dodgers that are just going to add another huge $600 million contract.
Somebody reported that Steve Cohen is going to just.
Oh my God.
Go diarrhea.
No.
Go diarrhea.
No. I'm going to beat it. I'm going to beat it.
You never win. You can't beat it.
Ah!
Go diarrhea. How do
With the chain?
Do you got a waddle? Is this
Go
a
diarrhea.
waddle?
Brandon, you got to go.
Is this a waddle?
Brandon,
You're already waddling. This is bad.
You're gonna shit yourself. You go.
How are the Dodgers going to afford this? How
Jersey sale.
do they have infinite money? How do
Japanese TV rights.
how
Deferred contract should be illegal.
deferred but that means in 2050 they're gonna have to pay $10 trillion. Is it just like
Money won't be real then.
is it like fuck it, we'll be dead by then? Like the sun will swallow the earth alive, so fuck it, let's just win now. And when the bill comes due, we're all gonna be dead. So who cares?
Is that decade of teams just not going to be able to afford a roster? I don't understand how
they're too big to fail. The government will save them.
Are they going to keep deferring, and then they'll always just be paying guys 10 years? From now?
The sports money bubble is kind of crazy.
Are
Right?
the Dodgers about to win every World Series and still somehow be like the least valuable MLB franchise because
of how much
they're
debt
$1 trillion in debt and no one wants to buy them?
They'll
And they're just trying to give them away and no one. Yeah, you and I could own the Dodgers theoretically, but you'd have to take on $1 trillion worth of debt. Crazy. The awards were given out yesterday.
Just rookie of the year.
Just the rookie of the year.
They're already months behind on the awards, and now they're staggering when they come out.
It's an hour-long show to reveal this.
And they just gave out rookie of the year to Paul Skeens, and that was it.
And AL.
And AL, which
Who won?
was
Who was AL?
It was Luis Heel who beat out Colton Cowser, who's one of our guys.
Tough.
Oh, but he doesn't move the needle. Like
Yeah.
Paul Skeens.
Well, this is kind of interesting because this is the closest the AL Rookie of the Year has ever been, and the top two were left off multiple ballots. So it was like,
oh yeah,
there wasn't a very clear picture.
the guy who won it, somebody thought wasn't even third best.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
He was left off 4 ballots. Colton Cowser was left off 3 ballots because
Wow.
you only can vote for 3 people. So the 2 most eligible Rookie of the Years were actually not even eligible, like not that eligible.
Yeah. So
American League of the Year doesn't matter, but this one is like people think Paul Skeens maybe robbed Jackson Merrill, which those people are lunatics.
You see this acceptance speech?
I did.
This
that
guy's
was
cardboard.
incredible.
Congratulations, Paul, from all of us. What does this honor mean to you right now?
This is cool.
Like that charm. I see how he did it.
Yeah.
I see how he did it, Morgan.
Yeah.
That charming guy.
Dude, that's Riz.
I just I don't know. There were people tweeting at me like during College Game Day when they were on. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I can't remember. And they're like, "This guy's just boring as fuck."
Yeah, you said that they were going to be boring. Yeah,
I've never seen a personality like his before.
it does feel genuine too, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not, he's not trying to come across as boring. He's just genuinely boring.
He's a boring.
He's just
guy.
genuinely a boring fella. He's good at one thing, and it's throwing a baseball.
Yeah.
And if he wasn't so tall and could throw a baseball at a level that really very few people that have ever walked the face of the earth can throw it,
I like this.
he wouldn't be as rich as he is and have Livy Dunn. Last night. Paul Skeens winning Rookie of the Year versus Paul Skeens in a fire truck.
This made me
That's not
kind of understand him a little more.
because that's again not even a joke. This isn't
No,
like
yeah.
this isn't taking 2 pictures and making a joke.
No.
This is just a literal statement of fact that that's what he looked like winning the Rookie of the Year. That's what he looks like in a fire truck.
Simple man.
Him talking to Lucas, who's a huge Pirates fan in the office whenever Paul Skeens was in, however many months ago. One of the more awkward encounters I've ever seen.
Maybe the most uncomfortable.
It was so uncomfortable.
That's two puzzle pieces that don't fit together, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Have you seen Lucas today?
No.
We might have
Do
to
I
get
wanna-
Lucas in
Do
here.
I want to see Lucas today?
We might have to get Lucas in here.
Yeah, there's
I'm guessing it's a shorts.
It's
but
in shorts.
it could be just about anything.
I'm going to
with
ask
that
him to come talk Paul Skeens.
in mid-November.
And then just send them out.
Yeah. Don't even let him say a word.
Right.
What else we got? The NFL can't flex Bengals Cowboys out of Monday Night Football because there's been too much work done on the Simpsons altcast.
Have you seen the Simpsons altcast?
Oh, they're doing like they did Toy Story,
Yeah, but with the Simpsons.
but they're doing it with the Simpsons.
Yeah, Bart and Homer. Bart versus
And
Homer.
I'm sure they've pre-produced a lot of segments based on the rosters on the team. What's the game they're doing?
Bengals Cowboys.
Oh, the Bengals Cowboys can't be flexed out. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, duh. I'm an idiot.
I'm actually excited
read
about
it.
this.
This looks kind of cool.
There's been enough 3D Simpsons stuff, like the video games, that I think this could be cool.
And this is when, like,
December
what
9th.
this is this just going to be a standalone game?
Yeah.
And that's why we want it flexed out. Okay.
Usually they'll do this for like an abroad game.
Yeah.
It's a game that doesn't mean as much as Monday
The
Night Football.
Andy's bedroom game.
Yeah. That one was awesome. I love that one.
I thought it was cool. I think these are cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if it actually works at getting like kids involved. This won't, but get kids involved in watching football. But I think it's a cool thing. That might as well.
Yeah, I do too. It makes it more fun, I guess. Yeah, The Simpsons is kind of a weird choice because, like you said, TJ, I don't think it appeals. I think the people that like grew up in the heyday of The Simpsons and love The Simpsons the most are like Gen X,
Brandon.
or
Yeah.
or
Core NFL
millennials.
fans.
And we're probably already core NFL fans, and we don't need this. But
Yeah.
I like that they do this stuff, though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a taste of like the member berries for like the older guys, you know? Where it's
Yeah.
like remember how fun the Simpsons used to be and like how happy they made you?
I don't think.
And you're grown sour in the NFL. Well, we got Simpsons in the NFL. We're gonna merge them together. And
What's the Venn diagram of non-NFL watchers that are also like member berries Simpsons fans? Though I feel like that's a pretty small sample size
Yeah.
of people that wouldn't already be watching this game.
Who are the commentators? Weren't the Andy's Room commentators? Were they? Remind me. Were they doing like kid shit?
Yeah.
And what I mean is like the Nickelodeon game where they're talking. They're like almost talking down to you, but they're broadcasting the game for 7-year-olds.
Explaining the rules of football.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we think they're going to do that with The Simpsons, or do you think it is going to be catered to
They wouldn't do it as much.
35-year-olds?
I think it would be more so catered to that in between. Yeah. But I know they have for the Nickelodeon game. They would always do like Noah Eagle, who was great, and then was it Nate Burleson, something like that.
Oh yeah,
I can't
Nate
remember.
Burleson. He's really good.
Yeah.
He's really really good at that. The kid shit. Is Alex Ovechkin hurt?
yeah, he got taken off the ice. I guess they all go off the ice eventually, but he got taken off the ice before the end of last night's game after he scored 2 goals. So
Need an
I
equal.
don't know what the official report is, but he walked to the locker room before the game was over.
He is actually on a tear right now, scoring goals.
Yeah,
He's actually
39 years old.
and it's I'm not accusing, I just am understanding it is within the flow of the game, and it's actually helping the team, and it's not, this isn't a like
They're winning.
funnel
yeah.
they're winning games, and it's like, this isn't like funnel the puck to him to try to get him to catch Gretzky, right?
I don't believe so. I'm not watching.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we need our hockey guy.
We need our hockey
Blubman's
guy.
watching. I don't know. Blubman, I haven't seen him in.
Our hockey guy has
96
been MIA for a long time now. Our backup hockey guy has diarrhea. This is just
He's been in there for a minute.
Yeah, this is a
has
long.
been. This is a long diarrhea.
It's Mina Kimes and Dan Orlovsky.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
ESPN
They'll
Simpsons
be good at-
enthusiasts.
Yeah, I think that's the right crew for Simpsons.
Oh, Drew Carter. Drew Carter's great.
Who's Drew Carter? Remind me. I feel like
Syracuse
I know.
guy who now
Oh.
does a lot of play-by-play for NBC Sports Boston for the Celtics, and was a Jim Nance Award winner back in the day.
What does he do
Simpson.
nationally that I would know? What do I even know his name?
He's been on some ESPN college football.
College football stuff.
Yeah,
maybe.
but he is an ESPN guy, and I think he's actually been on Sports Center. I think he's been an anchor for Sports Center. Really, really good up and comer.
Did Brandon talk about the NBA Cup?
Is that the segment or is that
No.
just the ad read?
The ad read. I'll save the Hold
Save the segment for.
Yeah, just
Save
do
the
the,
segment.
do the regular ad read.
Yeah, I'll do the regular, and then we'll wait for Brandon to finish his diarrhea. The Emirates NBA Cup is here. You can win big, getting in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Will LA repeat? We'll find out soon. There's sure to be rim-rattling slams and no-look passes that bring the crowd to their feet. Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. First time, here's something special just for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FAMILY. That's code FAMILY for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. When you bet just $5, only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. Yeah, we have the segment coming up later, but we're doing the draft again, right?
Team 1 versus Team 1. Team 1 won last week.
Team 1 versus Team 1.
I will not be picking Joel Embiid again.
Oh, there's Lucas. Lucas, come here. What are you doing?
So you
can't
didn't
even
want me to
sit-
talk Paul Skeens. You just
can't
want to
even-
make fun of my
You
shorts.
can't even sit down right.
You make sure your knees are touching, please, because I'm not trying to get a peek at something that.
I just want
Nobody
to
wants to
say
see.
off the rip, Zoopy's a rat.
Yeah.
I mean, Cody comes up to me, shows me a video of me walking up the stairs is in the Mostly Sports group chat, which I feel like may be an HR violation.
You are the HR.
I'm not
What do
the HR violation. He recorded me walking up the stairs.
That's
Brandon.
he recorded you, and that's fine. You can record someone.
you
didn't.
can't record. If you
What's the violation?
you
He
can't
just recorded
record
him.
someone walking up the stairs.
Why not?
It's the context
You
is
work
there.
here.
He's
You agreed to being filmed when you work here.
Lucas, the weather
he's
isn't
recording
nice
me.
enough for shorts that short. The
it
weather's
says,
not.
It says it's going to be 60 later.
It's rainy and windy.
So it's
When you
because
wear the
it's because what I was wearing, so it's my fault.
When you wear
It's
the
on
shit
me.
over the summer, you can at least have that argument that like it's really hot out and you're dressing for the weather. You're wearing a sweatshirt up top.
It's not though. It's really light. It's like a t-shirt type material. So it's not.
You're wearing a
really
long
sweatshirt.
sleeve shirt up top, is what he's saying.
Well, yeah.
I'm saying it's cold
You've
enough.
never worn a long sleeve shirt and shorts.
It's cold enough for you.
I've
to wear
worn
long
shorts.
sleeves.
I haven't
I was
worn
really
whatever
excited.
those are.
TJ was like, "Oh, come talk Paul Skeens," and I was like, "This is great. Paul Skeens is the best."
And
then
you're
it's
wearing
just-
Livy Dunn shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also, aside from the Mostly Sports group chat, I also got that video from Zoopy. So
Yeah. He's throwing it around
he's spreading it around. Yeah.
That's crazy. I fear I could sue him.
I don't
fear
think you
you
could.
could
I fear I could sue him.
I fear.
I could sue him, I fear.
I don't want to, but I fear that.
Are you confident in the way you're dressed?
Yeah. I have no issue with it. You guys are the ones with
You
the issue with it.
ever like got your ass beat on the street? Like you ever got you ever had like a group of teens roll up on you and just beat the fuck out of you?
No.
All right.
You guys
Has
are
that
just-
has that fear ever entered your mind?
It
Nope.
should have.
It should.
No.
Yeah, it should. It should.
This is how to dress. I don't know.
No, it's not.
Paul Skeens.
I don't care what
That
he
was-
has to say about Paul.
That was my question. Paul Skeens.
It's cool.
No. You saw we were
Skeens
talking.
is electric.
We were talking about the Paul Skeens. We showed
No.
the clip, the Paul Skeens
He
reaction to winning Rookie of the Year.
I love Paul Skeens. He needs media training so bad. Even when he was here, I had the most awkward 2-3 minute conversation I've ever had in my life.
Were you wearing tiny
yeah,
pants?
no
No.
shit. You had the most. awkward
Right.
like,
Actually, I probably was.
he's-
but
Sully
it
has
was,
his film somewhere.
Yeah, he does.
I have it too. It's the uncut version is like.
Oh God.
It's like 3 minutes of just him and I just being awkwardly like, all right, is this conversation done?
The uncut
And he
version.
wouldn't walk away. And then his like manager had to like pull him away and be like, yeah, let's go somewhere else. And I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
He just stood there and was just like one word answers like he did on the broadcast last night.
Like Lucas was the one carrying that conversation like 80%, I'd say even 90% of the way.
Yeah, I was trying my best to just give him something to work on, like say something. And he was just like one word answers like, yeah.
Do you think it's because you had your dick out?
No.
That's why.
I think that there's
No.
a
I
chance.
think it's because he was.
Because I don't feel like talking right now to
Yeah,
you either.
it was because
That's fine. You never do.
it was because
But,
the undercarriage of your balls was popping out of your shorts.
I don't want to like rag on him, but no, it was not because of me or anything.
Do men
like
hit on
that.
you a lot?
No, never.
Get out of here. Please leave.
Oh God, they didn't even rise up when he.
Please leave.
It's not as inappropriate, but Jake Malasek wore a T-shirt to work today. So I don't know what's going on with people not being able to tell what the
What do you
weather
mean
is.
wore a T-shirt to work?
Just a T-shirt.
Oh, like no coat?
It's.
no.
I mean, it's warmish outside, but it's windy and rainy.
Like the mid-50s and windy and rainy.
That's how he doesn't. Did he walk? How far does he live? How long?
I think he drove, which is a little bit of a cover, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Jake Malasek sucks. So bringing him up for anything is.
You encountered up your way any Midwestern folk that the any fellas that just refuse to wear pants? Any of the guys?
I don't know that I've noticed it.
The middle-aged guys that just will always wear shorts.
I don't know that I've noticed it. I've known some in Mississippi when it would get cold down to the 30s or 20s, just always
Yeah.
wear shorts. I know some
My
guys
dad's
like
that way, yeah. But there are a lot of guys that way. There are a lot of
I don't.
elder, really like 50 plus dudes in the Midwest just love to. The weather gets cold and they're like, "Fuck it, I'm just wearing shorts."
I was
don't care."
that guy in high school.
When I love wearing shorts. They're my favorite thing to wear.
Really?
But when it gets
so?
below 49 degrees, I don't want to wear shorts.
Yeah.
I would like to wear pants.
Yeah.
Because they're warmer.
That's because it's cold out and you would like your legs to be warm.
Correct.
Is that
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. We were talking hockey while you were gone, and then none of us could figure it out. So we're gonna turn to you. You're the hockey expert.
Ovechkin.
Yeah, Ovechkin.
Mm-hmm.
What was the question? Is he scoring? He's scoring within the flow of play, right? I know you're watching every night.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he's doing anything. I don't think he's record chasing to that point. And plus, they're good too. I think.
Yeah, which makes it even more impressive to be his age. And how old is he?
39.
39.
39.
He's LeBron's age.
I would
LeBron
like
James' age.
I know you're the hockey guy,
Yeah,
Brandon.
sure.
I would like to get a council of hockey guys in here potentially to tell me where we're at with the Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin.
Does Bloodman just not
narrative.
come in here anymore?
Yeah, he gave up on us.
Big time this.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand. Like, is it still like kind of considered the
What?
in the dark?
Is he hiding? Is he
There's
camouflaged?
There's Bloodman.
Who's is that
It's white boy Rick.
Rick.
Rick's at the? Why are they in the dark?
we gotta get,
Who's that? Is that Spider?
Bloodman's just
like
literally
Spider's
sitting
hand.
in the dark watching TV.
Rick is the #1 foot soldier for the combating SEC bias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just an Indiana idiot. That's all he is. He's not combating SEC bias. He's just an Indiana fan.
He's going vi on the timeline.
Yeah, he is going vibe.
When did he go vi?
Like every day.
Well, also, yeah, he had a good tweet about Alabama playing Mercer.
Alabama's played
That's
5
good.
top.
I didn't see the tweet, but I can knowing Rick, like I'm just kind of going through my head.
That one went
Might have-
viral.
What he might have tweeted, and God, that's probably really funny.
I couldn't figure out how to get the diarrhea chain around my neck, so I just had to wear it as a
around your forehead.
kind of a Queen Amidala look
What do we got? We got
from Star Trek. Queen Amidala.
Okay, whatever.
we got NBA. We got to do our NBA draft. coming
Was
up
she a
here.
pedophile?
No.
How much older was she than Anakin?
She was, I believe, 14.
Because the first movie, she's like 15 and he's like 4.
14 and 9.
Who? Natalie Portman?
Yeah.
No, the characters,
Right.
Padme Amidala and Anakin Skywalker.
Because in the first movie, he's tiny and she's almost grown.
I think one of the biggest things I would change about the prequel trilogy was that I would make Hayden Christensen Anakin Skywalker in all 3 movies and have him be a teenager in the first one, not a kid. But
Yeah, because he was a kid.
yeah,
She
Are
was.
they considered human beings?
Yeah.
yeah,
They are.
they are.
Okay.
From Earth?
No, but
But they are human.
humanoids.
So humans
Okay.
don't belong to Earth?
Now you're getting into a whole like Darwinism type of thing.
Yeah, you can be a human and not be from Earth.
Yeah.
But Earth invented human.
But we invented humans. You have to be from here to be human. Otherwise, you're an alien, right?
In Guardians of the Galaxy, all the humans are from Earth. That might not be true.
No.
Some of the humans are from Earth.
Sylvester Stallone is in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's not from Earth, and he's just Sylvester Stallone.
I don't think he played Sylvester Stallone.
Played himself in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, he literally acts like.
Well, obviously
also
Sylvester Stallone is from Earth, so
Yeah.
obviously he would. I don't know. I can't
yeah.
wear the diarrhea chain.
Yeah.
That was a long diarrhea, Brandon.
Is Superman human?
There was a line.
There was a lot.
Superman human?
I don't know.
No, he's not.
He's Kryptonian.
Kryptonian.
He's from-
but is he a Kryptonian human?
He's from
Yeah,
the
that-
planet.
that's
I'm
a-
American. I'm still a human.
he's
That's
the
an
planet- he's from-
ethnicity that
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
Kryptonian, I think. Yeah.
Where's he from? Jarku? No, he's from. Where's he from?
Octu?
Who?
Octu.
Superman.
Octu.
Oh.
Krypton.
Krypton, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Blutman.
There he is.
We had a hockey question. Sort
woof,
out.
woof, woof. Bark. Had to do that.
No, you didn't.
UCLA lost to Washington, so I had to fulfill.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Woof,
What
woof.
are your thoughts on Crosby Ovechkin all time? Go.
all time, like the history of the rivalry?
Jesus Christ.
Great. What? Great. It's a
In the
great,
goat, no. In the GOAT discussion, where are both?
I think Crosby's further up on GOAT status. He's got the multiple cups.
So Ovechkin will be the GOAT goal scorer, but not the GOAT player.
Correct. It's
Gretzky's still the
I
GOAT
hope
player.
he's okay. Gretzky's GOAT player, yes. Ovechkin, GOAT goal scorer, and Crosby, GOAT guy.
GOAT guy.
GOAT guy.
How can he
Guy,
be GOAT
yeah.
guy.
He's just GOAT guy.
He's a goat guy or goat guy?
GOAT guy.
He loves goats.
Can I make a bad faith argument?
Yes, you better than anybody I know.
What is the point of hockey? This is what is the point of hockey?
To score goals.
Okay, more goals than your opponent. Correct.
That's how you win games.
Okay. Alex Ovechkin will have more goals than anyone in the history of hockey. Therefore, he is better than anyone at doing the thing that you're supposed to do in hockey. Therefore, he's the greatest hockey player of all time.
Gretzky created a far bigger amount of goals than Ovechkin ever has.
But
the goal is for the team to score them, not the player.
Right.
But
so
what
if
you want,
do
because assists are very.
if you do things that lead to the scoring by the team,
Yeah.
or the denial of scoring for the other team,
Yeah.
these are all factors that should be equally weighted.
but goals are what matter.
Right.
So highest scoring player ever.
Was not the highest
Goals.
scoring player ever,
Yeah.
right? He's the highest goal scoring player ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the point of hockey is you're not trying to score points.
No, let's go back to the
You're trying to
macro.
score
Let's go
goals.
back to the macro. Blumman, what is the point of hockey?
To prevent goals.
No, you guys are still on the ice. What's the point of
Like,
all
what's
To
the
win
point of any
Stanley
of this?
Cups.
What's the point of
Friendship, bonding, stories that you'll be able to tell forever as you lift the cup up and take a drink from it.
Wow. That was nice. What if you never won the cup? Your career.
You lost. Genuinely lost hockey. You lost life.
You
Game
lost.
over. Hope that your kid ends up being a really good player so you could like grab onto his coattails as you watch from the box.
Have you ever got hands on the Stanley Cup?
No.
You ever got eyes on the Stanley Cup?
Eyes, yeah.
How
Yep.
close?
Hall of Fame. Toronto, Canada.
Was it is
Is it the Stanley Cup, or is it
Stanley
just?
Cup or is that a
Stanley
replica?
Cup.
So how does the Stanley Cup go around if it's also just sitting there in the Hockey Hall of Fame?
It's a magical world.
I don't.
It's not. I don't think the cup is magic, is it?
Is the cup magic?
Do you see
Maybe
the
it is.
Grey Cup? That's a magical cup
All
as
right,
well.
I give you one day with the Stanley Cup. What do you do?
Probably let people take pictures with it. I don't know. I wouldn't do anything.
This guy's crazy.
I have the equivalent of the Stanley Cup right here. And it's just in the gambling cave, just sitting there.
What is the equivalent?
The mostly sports Mac
trophy.
championship
yeah.
trophy.
I had my one day with that where I was just carrying it around, holding it everywhere.
Would you show the Stanley Cup college football?
No.
Mark? Is it tough for you to decide which of your trophies to carry?
It'd be
around?
hard, yeah, to carry both of them, and they're so different too. That's your trophy.
Where'd the other one go?
They are very. They took it from me because they need it for stool streams.
Are you competing?
No, probably
Okay.
not. Probably
No.
not.
Unfortunately,
probably
I
not.
am.
You are? What are you doing today?
Paper football. I have no chance.
Oh, that's the make the triangle, and then it's not really football so much as it's kicking field goals.
Mm-hmm.
It's paper field goals,
I
right?
got no
Were you
shot.
good
Very
at
topical.
making paper footballs?
No,
I wasn't
I
either.
was not good at making paper footballs.
I couldn't even really cover a book very well.
No.
Were you good at covering a book?
I think I was okay at it. You just
Yeah.
kind of tape it around the book.
Doing
Yeah.
what?
Tape the
Book
bag around the book.
putting a bag around a book.
You make a book cover.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys went to rich schools. You didn't have to protect your textbooks over.
I,
Yeah,
you know what you're talking
I
about.
like bought like these like weird like
Like-
stretchy book
Yeah.
covers.
Well, we didn't
Like
have
those.
those back in
The
the,
Yeah,
back in the
accordion
30s.
folder.
We would
thing?
take
Someone just paid $50.
well, like
Grocery
paper,
sacks.
paper grocery
Went
sacks.
Yeah.
viral.
you take paper grocery sacks and just like basically tape them over the books.
And by the way,
And
didn't do shit.
Didn't really do shit.
Didn't do shit.
But the idea
if you
was
drop the
like-
book, it's still getting damaged.
I thought it was more for writing. I thought it was like kids just like fidget
Yeah.
and they want to like write on the book.
Yeah,
So if you're writing, write on the paper.
that might be
outside.
it.
I don't know.
Do you ever have to? Did
Kids
you
are
have to
dumb.
like write your name on the inside cover of the textbook, and then you get to see like who had it? And
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you wanted the cool kid. Yeah.
I wonder if there's still kids at like Brownsburg or West Point
Oh,
that are like,
shit,
"Oh
dude.
shit, this was Mark Titus or Brandon Walker's
oh
textbook."
shit. Yeah.
I hope they've gotten new textbooks since
Yeah.
1997.
I would hope so too. But I remember, like I would watch like the local high school team. Obviously,
Yeah.
like in 3rd grade.
I got Scott
you
Hennett's
knew-
book one time.
Yeah, you knew the fucking legends.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you get up to high school and you get their book. And you're like, oh my god, dude, the starting quarterback of the 0-2 Dogs.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yes, dude.
Every single textbook had had Michael Jackson written in there too at some point. You guys ever see Michael
Oh,
Jackson
Michael
written in the
Jackson,
textbook? Yeah. No.
What? Michael Jackson went to our school?
Yeah.
Um,
You never had a textbook that said Michael Jackson in the textbook?
Maybe not Michael Jackson, but weird names.
Yeah.
I have a hockey question.
Yeah.
Is it true that Ovechkin's only missed 35 games in his whole career?
Yeah. Russian warrior.
That's fucking
Takes the good
crazy.
stuff.
I have a hockey question. Connor Bedard, 3 goals. What the fuck?
I have a hockey statement. Chicago Blackhawks, awful team. What the heck?
when is Connor Bedard gonna be good?
I mean, you gotta help the guy get a little more talent around him.
Yeah.
It's like Bedard, Hall, and then a whole bunch of utility, and it's pretty easy to take Bedard away, and he's clearly frustrated. A guy like Mishkov has a little more talent around him, a little more skill. Game comes a little more naturally for him on the offensive
We
end.
didn't
Gets
ask
to
about
create. Good
Mishkov.
stuff. Mishkov will work himself into every single hockey comment. He's next up.
He loves
Ovechkin's going to pass him the torch.
Yeah, but you tweeted
Literally.
about Celebrini last night being next up.
Macklin's unbelievable. 18-year-old doing that in the national, the hands on him's unbelievable. He's a great player. It's fascinating.
I want you to do one thing. I want you to use your contacts in the sports world to get me more CHL hockey jerseys. Can you do that?
I'll try my best.
Because I bought a Halifax Mooseheads jersey, and then you showed up the next week with the same jersey, and you didn't pay for it. So
I got that. That was gifted to them, mostly sports, by a fan.
Sure. I need you to everybody in the CHL right now, I want your jersey, but I don't want to pay for it. I found a good jersey the other day, and I don't know what league is it. The AHL? The Thunderbirds?
Seattle Thunderbirds, great.
Yeah.
Great color scheme.
Here's the thing. Wrong. Firebirds is what I meant to say.
Coachella
Valley
Firebirds.
Firebirds, yeah.
Oh,
versus
I
Red
went
Deer
to one of their
Rebels.
games.
What?
TJ
Oh, yeah,
Dingo
in
on
Tucson?
Yeah.
While
nightmare.
we're doing jerseys, shout out to Corey from Buffalo who sent this in.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
Corey sent this in. I had this given to me this morning.
Oh, but goddamn.
That's cool. It's a Dale Earnhardt basketball jersey, I believe, or maybe it's a cut-off baseball jersey like the Rockies used to wear.
And the Reds. The Reds.
Marlins wear 'em,
The
was it?
Reds.
The Reds.
Griffey wore it with
And-
the Reds.
Do the Marlins wear 'em?
I don't remember the Marlins doing it.
Did the Marlins do it, Ebo?
D-backs?
This is the highest I could
Think
get.
the
I need an answer.
Dude, I think maybe
Mariners wore one.
Maybe the
You
Padres.
sure the Mariners did it?
Yeah, they had. It was like red and gray.
Yeah,
It was
Marlins did
hideous.
do
It
it.
was a future.
Marlins did it.
uniform.
Hell yeah. Let's talk about the NBA Cup.
Okay.
Shall we? The NBA
Yes.
Cup is here. Boost your winnings every Tuesday and Friday with DraftKings NBA Cup double up promotion. All 30 teams split into 6 groups every Tuesday and Friday, playing for the right to advance in the single elimination in-season tourney, culminating in the NBA Cup championship in Vegas. Opt in today to the NBA Cup double up offer, and you'll get 2 profit boosts to use on Tuesdays and Fridays. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FAMILY and opt in to NBA Cup double up promotion to score your profit boost pack. That's code FAMILY only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Now, the desk is 1-0.
That's just 1-0.
What desk
Our
1-0.
1-0.
And because we won in week 1, we get the first pick of today's draft as well, right?
Yep,
Yeah, sure.
we absolutely do. And do we want to go?
Well, let's see.
Jokic
So-
is a game time decision.
Yeah, well,
Well,
let's make a
okay.
decision now. No.
Okay.
Luka?
He's game time as well, isn't
How
he?
many
I
people
know.
are game time?
Fuck, it's modern NBA for you.
You want to just go crazy and go Wemby?
We could go win.
Oh, SGA? Maybe SGA.
We could go LeBron James.
LeBron James?
LeBron James against the dog shit Jazz. LeBron James. Man.
We're overthinking here. What do we don't want to do a game time decision? What if we don't pick Luka and they pick Luka and he game time decides to go? No, you're right.
Let's do Luka.
Let's do old guys. Let's do all old guys.
Let's do old heads because we're the old heads.
All right.
Let's do old heads.
Let's go. I don't know. It's LeBron.
LeBron was on a tear. I think he's not been quite as good as of late, but he had like a bunch of triple doubles in a row there not too long ago.
All right.
No, I don't think he did.
Mark, we might have to fudge a little bit.
Oh, dude, he was 1, 2, 3, 4 triple doubles in a row.
No, that's not right.
The 16th, 3 days ago. He's on 3 days rest too, dude. We gotta go.
We're going old heads tonight. Number 1 pick from the desk. LeBron James, Los Angeles Lakers.
Fuck. All right.
And you guys are team 1?
Team 1.
Our team won.
We won the game.
We won.
We won.
Okay. All right. You guys
WN.
are LBJ?
Yeah.
I feel like TJ, we cannot let Connor pick.
I'm not, I told you. I
feel like we can't let him.
Sixers
play.
don't play.
I guess the Sixers don't play today.
I liked
Yeah, you
SGA.
should opt out. You should opt out.
I liked SGA. I wanted to roll with SGA.
No, Connor.
You want to go SGA? Well,
That's stupid.
you trust SGA?
That's so stupid.
I'm putting faith in you. You make the first pick.
We're going with Shea. Yeah,
Who?
Shea.
Shea.
We don't know.
I thought you were saying Connor's out. And now
SGA.
He's making your first pick.
Yeah.
And
All right.
I was just challenging my guy to make it.
So with the first pick of the second round, because it's not a snake draft, we're gonna go. Luka's probably gonna play.
we should just go Luka.
I mean that's stupid.
We'll go Luka.
Yeah.
Luka's gonna play.
Yeah. Luka, how old is he? 37.
He's been around a while.
37-year-old. We're gonna go Luka Doncic.
Old heads.
On purpose?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. You know what, Blevin, why don't you pick for us here?
That was going to be my bit.
Who's playing in the association today?
All right. Well, TJ should pick, and then you should look into who's playing in the NBA Cup tonight.
Okay.
Who's playing? I was going to give my pick to
Are y'all not going to be ready?
I will take.
I have a pick.
Okay.
Cam Thomas. Bucket getter. Professional bucket getter.
We'll start with the second pick.
Professional bucket getter. Well, if he drops 63 points tonight.
Cam Thomas. We have Cam Thomas on our team. You guys have LeBron James and Luka Doncic, and we
don't
have
even have a second
Cam
round.
Thomas.
Their guy's not even playing in the second round.
I can't believe whatever. It's like you don't even want to win.
I want to win. He's gonna.
I'm worried Luka's
so
not
many
gonna play.
buckets.
I'm worried Luka's not gonna play. Okay, so we could do Wemby.
He's old.
He is old. He's
not-
been around
he's-
for a while.
Yeah.
We could do your guy LaMelo.
Take a college.
LaMelo's right there.
I think that's a good pick.
LaMelo.
Let's go LaMelo.
Let's start taking
Let's go LaMelo.
Let's go LaMelo.
Third pick. First pick of the second round. Team 1. WN selects LaMelo Ball, Charlotte Hornets.
I like that pick. I really like that pick. Good pick, us.
Yeah. Good job, us.
Is he a game time decision too?
Probably, yeah. They all are.
Thomas.
Do we go Joker?
Him or Donovan Mitchell?
What are you giggling at? Huh?
Wait, is Jokic playing?
He's game time decision.
Wife pregnant.
His wife is pregnant.
Was.
What?
She give birth?
Go. Somebody make a
Okay,
pick.
then yeah.
Somebody
She
make a
gave birth
pick.
already?
Y'all taking too
All
long.
right, we're gonna take
Stop
Jokic, Dad Jokic with this third pick.
Terrible
That was-
pick.
You're taking
Gino
Nikola
and
Jokic's
stuff.
dad?
He's on paternal leave, you dumb bitch. He's not gonna play.
He's on paternal leave?
Yeah, Joe paternal.
Did he shit himself?
Let's do fucking motherfucking
I think Donovan Mitchell was a good.
I think Donovan Mitchell or someone in that game.
Yeah.
Celtics Cavs.
You like Tatum or Donovan Mitchell?
I think,
Oh, wait. Celtics going to kill him. The Cavs are
I think
undefeated.
so, but the Cavs are going to play hard to try to win.
Go with
And the Celtics I could see not caring as much. The Celtics have their eye on the bigger prize.
Yeah, but the Celtics never have a big game to they get to have a big game.
They have a big game tonight.
Uh-huh.
So you want to go Tatum? You want to go Brown?
I'm going to go Donovan Mitchell.
You want to go Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah.
So you're talking in circles.
I don't know.
Can't keep up with you. All
Who
right.
knows?
We'll go Donovan Mitchell.
With the fourth pick of the seventh round, we pick Donovan Mitchell. How many of these?
5.
All right. Go ahead.
Because we could.
Make it fast. Like this is kind of
guys, this is taking
dragging,
TJ,
dragging on.
TJ,
So
TJ,
just go
you make
ahead
a
and
good
say
pick
This
here.
is come on.
Make a good pick here. Don't make a bad pick. Make a
and let's get out
good
of
pick.
here.
Jesus, guys, come on.
This is
TJ,
Five,
TJ, make
four,
a
Are
good
you
pick here.
guys scared of
Five,
the being built here?
4,
TJ, make a
two,
good pick here.
5.
1. Here we go. Whenever you're ready.
TJ, make a good pick here.
Here it is.
All right, here we go.
Ball up top.
Ball
All right.
up top. TJ, make a good pick here. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, Tej, whenever you're ready.
Check ball.
It's on you, Tej.
Yep.
You the man, TJ.
Get that shot up.
Brandon, why don't you go on another paterno leave while we make our pick here?
Good trivia, TJ.
Paternal leave. All right, TJ, whenever.
Oh,
And now TJ will be making his pick right now. Here it comes. TJ's pick.
Can I give you the pick?
TJ's pick is coming right
Anthony
now.
Davis.
Good. I was going to go with that for the last pick.
So fucking stupid.
Tatum or Wemby. Tatum or Wemby. Tatum or Wemby.
I think. I want to go Tatum. I kind of like Tatum. I like Tatum.
We're going to go with the 9th pick of the 11th draft. We're going to go Jason Tatum, Boston Celtics.
let's take Al Horford.
No, he does not speak for
Let's
us.
take
Go
Wemby.
Peyton Pritchard. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wemby.
Okay.
Wemby.
Are we sure?
Are you taking Wemby?
Are we sure? You might not play, guys.
Half
Terrible
of these
pick.
picks might not play.
Yeah, we just got to go.
But
Wemby.
we know
right.
Cam Thomas will play, and he's going to score 42.
All right, we'll take Wemby.
Terrible pick.
We'll take Wemby.
Terrible pick. All right, there you have it. Do I have to read anything else? I think I said everything. DraftKings.
I can't believe
Family.
we took Cam Thomas at
Download
2.
DraftKings Sportsbook app.
Cam Thomas at 2 might be the worst pick so
of the
far.
Brooklyn.
Why not? I don't know.
He's going to score so many points.
Let Bloodman
Embiid
cook.
was bad.
ESPN reporting.
Wait. Well,
Inside the Philadelphia 76ers team meeting Monday night amid a 2-11 start in which a star challenged All-NBA center Joel Embiid.
It was Tyrese Maxey.
What'd he say?
You a bitch.
You a bitch?
Probably. You a bitch.
Challenge Embiid to be on time to team activity. He's late to team.
He's late, dude.
Connor,
Listen,
fucking say it.
I don't
For
know.
everything?
I don't know what's going on. I have zero idea. 2-11, tied for the worst record in the league.
Is there a world where Embiid is doing bum things?
I don't know.
He's a big, unreliable man.
No, this is a brand new piece of information that we're being handed in real time. I can't say anything or accuse him of anything because I don't know the full story. But I know that Nick Nurse was an hour late to the press conference yesterday. Reporters were just waiting for him to come to the podium because there was this big teammate meeting after the loss, devastating, brutal loss to the Heat. And now it's being revealed that, yeah, there was some
Brandon
altercation,
Walker, speaking
verbal altercation.
on behalf of Mostly Sports. Mostly Sports is officially placing Joel Embiid on bum watch.
No.
No, he's on bum watch.
He's on bum watch.
No doubt about
He's
that.
showing up late to all team activities?
How he's not
Again-
a certified bum to you yet is crazy, but he's 100% on bum watch.
Part of this was reported by Kyle Neubeck, who was also the guy who said that Joel Embiid punched a reporter. Let's pump the brakes a little bit here.
Did he get in a
brand
physical
new
altercation
information.
with the
This is
reporter?
from Shams.
Yeah, Shams.
Yes, but Kyle Neubeck also is, bleeding into these reports as well, and I don't know exactly the full accuracy of what's been reported so far. I don't.
If what is being reported is accurate, does that constitute bum watch?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, all right.
I think you're just dedicated to not putting him on bum watch.
You're digging your heels.
Because it's like I don't know exactly if I don't think he fits in the definition of a bum.
Late to team activities, getting paid $50 million a year, can't show up
Flopping
on time?
like crazy.
Playing every third game.
Yeah, not playing in games.
Well, the game. If
This
you're-
is 100. Nobody's ever
Yeah,
fit
this
the
is-
bill of a
not
bum.
bum
If you're gonna, well, it's also because of injuries and everything. And the thing was, the whole game plan was that okay, we would kind of load manage him in the beginning of the year, throughout the regular season, and then if it got to the postseason and he was still having all these same problems, then yes, you could put him on bum watch. But now we might not even be in a position to make it to the fucking postseason.
Damn.
So that, yes, now my whole frame of reference is altered now, and I have no idea how to take in all this news just because this is not at all what I imagined for this season.
I don't
All
think you're intellectually honest about the Sixers. That's what I think.
I love the fact that if that is the case, if Maxey was calling out Embiid, I am encouraged by that news because Maxey ultimately is going to be the leader of this franchise moving forward. And I've been dying to have a locker room guy who would get in somebody's fucking face and rattle their cage.
Okay.
Because nobody did that with the fucking Ben Simmons thing, and everybody just kind of like loofed around like they were moping. Get in their fucking face. I love that.
All right. So
I have 2 pieces of breaking news.
Well, I had.
I'm sorry, Mark. Bloodman
I
obviously.
had something.
Bloodman obviously
But
has 2.
I had something really important. How important is your thing?
One important, one mild.
Do the important thing. We'll do a.
We'll rank them afterwards.
Go ahead. You go first.
TJ, take it away.
More change. Jets have now fired GM Joe Douglas. Sources tell ESPN. Last month, head coach Robert Saleh, now Douglas. It's a complete reboot for the Jets. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
That's
That was
huge.
Important. Yep.
All right.
So the Jets could turn their season around now.
Yeah.
Point.
They press the GM button.
Yeah, they're gonna now fix everything.
Also an open job.
All right. What's the other thing? Go.
Austin Matthews is in Munich receiving treatment for his upper body injury, seeing a specialist. That ain't good.
Oh no, that's not good. It's not good at all.
Upper body special.
Why are no specialists here?
Yeah.
All the specialists are.
Where are all of our specialists gone?
What happened to our
Europe,
specialists?
I guess.
This is a great question.
Where are the
I don't think-
specialists gone?
MLB changed the rules and we just don't have any specialists anymore?
I have a very important thing we gotta.
Pretty good, and you know it is.
I have a very important thing we need to hit before we get out of here. The University of Missouri, Kansas City, it's college basketball, beat a school by the name of Calvary University, 119-19. Now, we just talked about Free Lutheran Bible College not too long ago. We broke down how bad they are.
Yeah.
Not long after, we get news that UMKC, which is not a great basketball team, wins by 100 against Calvary University. So you're saying to yourself, who's worse? Is it Calvary University? Is it the Free Lutheran Bible College? I have fantastic news for everybody in this room.
No.
They are going to play each other
Okay.
next week.
Next week?
Next week they play each other.
Where are they playing?
They play, I believe, November 23rd. TJ, pull up one of their schedules.
Pull up Free Lutheran because I want to see if they
Free
played
Lutheran.
again.
They play, and by the way, Calvary's going to beat the fuck out of them.
Really?
Like, Free Lutheran seems to be way worse than Calvary.
Calvary
Even though
scored
Calvary lost-
19 against a D1.
A D1 school, yeah. Free Lutheran lost to a Division III JV school, and I don't say that as hyperbole. That was literally they lost 85-11 to a Division III junior varsity school.
All right. So
the game after this, they got a back-to-back. They Calvary Bible right there, November 23rd at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Central. November 23rd. All eyes are locked in on Calvary versus Free Lutheran.
They got another JV game coming. Is that Oak Hill Christian Academy?
They're playing a high school team?
Let the countdown begin.
Oh, my God.
Is this game gonna be on
Calvary.
YouTube?
by the way, they're going 2
No,
weeks.
it's on
They're going
Baller
2 weeks
TV.
without playing.
Yeah, dude, you got to hit the books, man. You
Thanksgiving break.
Thanksgiving break in early November, I guess. Yeah, they're on Thanksgiving break, and then they're going to come back the week of Thanksgiving. and
Wait,
play.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Feast
Hold on.
week,
Wait,
campus.
stop. Oh, I thought that said St. Boniface. That says St. Boniface. They play them back to back? Okay. Trinity Bible.
They're playing Oak Hill.
Hills, Providence,
Oak Hill
Manitoba.
Academy.
Providence, Manitoba. Canadian Mennonite?
Mennonite University?
They're playing Mennonites?
They're playing the Mennonites, who are... What, are they Amish adjacent? Or
Well,
are they just
they're
Amish adjacent Amish
they're
subsidiary?
yeah, they're an offshoot.
I'm locked in on Free Lutheran Bible College.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
gotta
they
follow them.
bake the hell out of some bread, the Mennonites. Good treats.
If there is a way of watching this game live, then
I'm not doing
I
it
will
at
not
9
do
a.m.
it.
on a Saturday.
I would do play-by-play for it.
Wait, this
I
is
would-
Calvary's team?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay. So 33 looks like he can at least function.
They look
Yeah,
they look way better.
they look way better. There's basketball
I
players in this
can't
picture.
put
I
my
think.
finger on
Yeah. I
What quite?
on why they look so much better, but
What exactly is different?
yeah,
yeah, they just look
yeah,
they just look better.
yeah, left side strong
They're
side.
gonna beat the shit out of them. They're gonna win by 100 against. I
oh,
wanna
because you
watch-
know they've circled the date.
Yeah. They're like, this is our get right game. They're playing Free Lutheran. That's all I got. Anybody have anything else?
There was the dog with the best dap up possible in the UFC over the weekend.
Not UFC, but yeah,
What was it?
some random offshoot. This.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it, did you? Oh, he went high for that.
It's a good tap up.
Boom.
It was immediately after his owner knocked the fuck out of somebody.
That's awesome. It's good shit, Connor.
Bare knuckle. Look at this. Douche.
First one he missed. Oh, he hasn't knocked him out yet.
Imagine getting punched bare knuckle.
Oh, you could get this guy on your podcast, Mark.
What is it? What does it sound like to get bare knuckle punched in the face, Blubman? Can you give us a noise?
When's the knockout there?
That.
We've started. Yep, the knockout has commenced.
Oh, add
Yep,
yeah, do the
it's
noise.
over
Do
now.
the noise. What's the noise that was made?
Boom! I have no idea.
No, make it with your mouth.
I don't know.
All right. That's the show. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's how ball is done.
Nadal could also be playing the final match.
Family, 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 family.